Imagine finding out one day that there is somebody online who has been pretending to be you for over a decade. That's right, somebody has been stealing my videos, my photos, even baby pictures for at least 17 years. They had created accounts on Facebook and then on Instagram to essentially catfish people. They have stolen hundreds of my personal photos, and at one point, they even told people they had cancer. This story starts for me yesterday when I got a DM from a guy who basically said that he's been talking to someone for about 15 years, and it's now come to his attention that this person has been using my photos. He had initially connected with this person on Facebook where they had some mutual friends, so he thought that, perhaps they had met each other somewhere along the way. Eventually, this person started an Instagram account and they became mutuals there. Upon reading this, I thought, yes, catfishing definitely happens, and it's probably a handful of photos, and I really didn't think much of it until I realized that it was hundreds of photos. This definitely wasn't some random spam page. This person had over 3,000 posts. Hundreds of these photos were of me. There were photos of me with my friends. There were just random stories that I would put up on Instagram that didn't have my face in it. But I think the kicker for me was that this person also had some of my baby photos and photos with my mom. And I think the thing to note here too is that a lot of these photos weren't photos that I ever posted on Instagram publicly. I had created a private Facebook back in 2012 when my dad and then my mom had passed away, and I decided I just wanted to start fresh. So I had deleted my old Facebook and started a new Facebook and only added people that I actually knew to this account. At one point, this person even claimed that they had cancer and posted photos with a shaved head, surgery scars, and just this whole tragic backstory to gain sympathy. The guy that contacted me said that he has never given the person any money or really anything except for his phone number at one point. Before contacting me, when he was first kind of aware that he might be being catfished, he did a reverse search on the phone number, and it ended up being linked to a 70-year-old woman in Maine, but it is a Miami phone number, and it says that it's a landline, so that's really confusing. Ultimately, I would love to know who this person is. I think the fact that they had access to my personal Facebook is super concerning, but also the fact that they had stolen so many of my photos is just wild to me. Now, the account was private, so I was unable to see what was on the profile. So he started sending me screenshots of everything. And again, this person had over 3,000 posts. So he kind of went through and tried to screenshot in groups. And then he also sent me some screenshots of individual posts where he thought that I might want to see. Honestly, I try not to let a lot of things get to me. But when I saw the pictures of my mom and I, and particularly this post where she was wishing my mom or her mom a happy birthday and that she was such a great mom and all of this, and this was posted a little over a year after my mom had passed away. I definitely don't pretend to be unaware of the fact that this is a risk when you post your photos or anything online. But I just think that, especially seeing that post of my mom after she had passed away, it was a major gut punch. I'll admit that I was pretty pissed, and I did want to confront the person. I started to send them a message on Instagram, and I got halfway through the message, and then I couldn't send another message because you're limited to how many messages you can send if you're not friends with someone. So he ended up sharing with me the phone number that he had for the person, and I ended up sending a message to them by phone. The response was very quick. Within minutes of sending that message, they had blocked me and the guy. And then about an hour after that, the account was either deactivated or deleted. Me and this guy have been doing some sleuthing and we're trying to figure out who this person is, but I realize I may never know. Honestly, the internet is just a wild place and you really have no idea what people are doing with your photos or just information you put out there. It worries me in a little bit of a sense that this person has been saving my photos for at least 17 years based on what I've seen that they've posted. So this is somebody who has been following my life for actually almost 2 decades. I don't think that I have any reason to be worried about this person despite some really creepy behavior, but it's important that I just be a little bit more cognizant and just be aware that people may be doing this. So this is your sign to make sure that if you're ever talking to somebody online, use Google reverse search images to figure out if this is really the person you're talking to. And if you ever see a DM in your inbox that says, I think I might be talking to you, you might want to check that out.